She was alone. Something she was never meant to be. Her people were tribal, blood and bond, and her ability to use the Force gave her a galaxy of brethren from all species. Even after she left the Jedi Temple, she could feel the others when she wanted to. The ebb and flow of them in the Force around her. Until, of course, she couldn't. Now she almost preferred the solitude. If she was alone, she didn't have to make choices that affected anyone other than herself. Fix a malfunctioning motivator, or not. Eat, or not. Sleep, or not. Dream, or not. She tried to dream as little as possible, but that day in particular wasn't good for it. Empire Day. Across the galaxy from the core to the outer rim, though somewhat less enthusiastically in the latter, there would be festivities commemorating the establishment of order and government by Emperor Palpatine. It was the first such celebration. The new empire was only a year old, but the idea of celebrating the day at all nauseated her. She remembered it for entirely different reasons than peace. Mandalore had burned, and even though she, Rex, and the others had managed to save most of it, their victory had been immediately undone with such violence that Ahsoka could hardly bear to think about it. So she did it. Ashla! The voice was loud and cheerful, wrenching her from her memories. Ashla, you'll miss the parade! Living in the Outer Rim had its benefits. The planetary populations were small and not highly organized, making it easier to live under an assumed name. She could also easily stay away from any of the major hyperspace lanes. Most of the planets in the Outer Rim didn't have anything interesting enough to attract Imperial attention anyway, and the last thing Ahsoka wanted to do was attract attention. What she hadn't accounted for was the attention of her neighbors, the Fardis, a local family who seemed to have their fingers in every bit of business that happened on Thebeska. They took her under their wing, as much as they could with Ahsoka maintaining her distance. She was still grieving, in her own way, and it helped if she told herself that she didn't want new ties, new friends. Thebeska suited her. It was dusty and quiet, yet there were enough newcomers that she didn't stick out. The planet did brisk trade in water and tech, but nothing on a large scale. Even the smuggling operations, luxury goods and off-world food for the most part, catered to a relatively small number of people. No self-respecting pirate of Ahsoka's acquaintance would stoop so low. It was as good as any new place for Ashla to call home.